Today is the day, perfect timing for me to switch up my content on my YouTube channel. So I'm hoping that you all stick with me as I transition to do something different on this channel. This channel has been kind of stagnant to me. Now I realize that it's time for me to change it up. So, like I said, I hope you all want to stick around with me and let's go on this next journey on my YouTube channel. But if not, I would truly understand, but I have to change it up. And I believe it will be relatable. It will be valuable. It's not going to be something that I truly want to make for myself, because I know it doesn't work like that. It's strictly going to be what I feel like the people want to know and hear about. So, like I said, today is a day that I will be changing up my content on this channel. And yeah, so let's dive into today's video that I want to talk about. And again, if you like this type of content, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like, comment, and share. And let's dive right into it. And let me apologize in advance if you hear any background noise. I have my grandson here and he's making all kinds of noises. So I am apologizing in advance. Buckle up, folks. We're in for a bumpy ride. The election is over. Now what? Now what's for Black people? What's in store for Black women? Let's talk about it. I have my notes right here, so if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. So here are some questions that I feel like that is so important in this time right now. So first one is, what happened? What truly happened? I went to bed the night of the election thinking that Kamala Harris had it in the bag. I didn't want to stay up late just, watching it and just, having all this anxiety come over me. So I decided that I was just going to go to bed and just check it out in the morning time. But I don't even think I would sleep that long. My girlfriend called me around about 12 o'clock. I think I was asleep, but I wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that long. And she called me and told me that Kamala Harris had lost. And I was in the dark, standing there like, what in the hell just happened? And I'm still in shock because honestly, truthfully, we all thought she had it. But what happened? What happened? That's the $1 million question. So now that Donald Trump won the presidential race, Republicans won control of the U.S. Senate, and we don't know the outcome in the House just yet. How did all this happen? Let's talk about that. How did all that happen? Let's look at the numbers, the exit polls. It shows Trump, 3 strongest groups were white men, 59%, Hispanic men, 54%, and white women, 52%. In Georgia, it was even worse. One exit poll said that 69% of white women voted for Trump. 69% of white women voted for Trump. Where are they doing that at? I don't understand how these women could just go out their way to give a rapist, a felon, a fascist, just a damn fool, their vote. I don't understand that. I feel like I'm in a dream right now. I really do. I feel like I'm in a dream. 69% of white women voted for Trump. Even after he took away their reproductive rights and was found liable for sexual assault, the majority of white women still voted for him. What does that say? What does that say? That to me says that regardless of Kamala Harris having everything behind her, a sane woman of color that knew her stuff, knew the policies and what she wanted to do for the American people, these people did not want to vote for a woman of color. That's the bottom line. And that's the sad, sad world that we live in. They did not want to vote for a woman of color. So they chose to go with a man that is going to take away everything that a woman can do for herself. Control over her own body. That's sad. That's absolutely sad. On the other hand, Kamala Harris' three strongest groups were Black women, Black men, and Latino women. The final numbers will change when more data come in. So they really thought that, and I knew it was a lie when they kept talking before the election, even, months before leading up into now, how they basically stated that Black men were going to vote for Trump, the majority of them. I knew that was going to be a lie. Even though some did. Some Black men did. Some Black women did as well. But it still don't outnumber what's going on right here. It really don't. And I think it's just a sad situation that we today in this world that we are going to have to deal with this man for the next 4 years. Why did this happen? This is a tricky question to answer before all the data is collected. Let me just say this. Some people are blaming inflation and the economy for Trump's success. I don't believe that, because Black voters are more negatively impacted by inflation and the economy than white voters. And the majority of us voted for Kamala Harris. So that's a lie. It had nothing to do with no economy, the inflation, none of that. It's simply because they did not want a woman of color in the White House. We just have not made it over the hump of them wanting someone other than President Obama when he got into office. But it's no way in the world that they would ever let a woman of color get into the office of the White House. And they most certainly did not want Hillary Clinton there. And she's a white woman. So most definitely not a woman of color at all. Next question. What could Kamala Harris have done? She did everything that she could do at a very short time frame. She did everything possible that she could do. It was nothing else that she could possibly do, but just wait on the people to go out there and vote for her. She wasn't lacking anything whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. Just these other people that we thought really was on our side. And it turned out that it wasn't like that. So I say all of this to say that Depend on yourself. Depend on your own folks. Depend on your own culture, because nobody else will ever have our back on anything. Period. Point blank. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. No one else would ever have Black people's back. Period. And that's the number one reason why we have to learn to stick together regardless of what's going on in this world. So that's my take on it. Thank you so much for being here. Like, comment, and share this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.